Alright, we're just waiting until 3. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to third part of our Necromancer run in West of Loathing. If you're tuning in for the first time, you've missed at least half of it, but don't let that stop you from jumping in. It's a lot of fun. So basically, in West of Loathing, one of the 4 main quest lines is to take out a Necromancer. But if you make certain choices, you will get an alternative way to deal with him instead. And that is exactly what we are up to. But, you know, thanks to home construction and 70-hour work weeks, it's been a while, so I can't quite remember where we left off here. Alright, so that's going on. That's going on. Anything else? Picture of the owl skeleton. Oh, okay. Alright, we are at Picture of the Owl Skeleton. Howdy, welcome to Gorman Lancer's one and only petting cemetery. It's an educational and entertainal, and only 500 meat for a lifetime pass. Petting cemetery? That's right. A wide variety of guaranteed genuine animal skeletons, and you're free to touch them to your heart's content. Well, with your hands, that is. No writing. Can I feed them? You can try. Neat. Interested in a membership, fella? I don't think I can actually haggle this guy down, but let's see. That's exorbitant. It's a lifetime membership. If you were younger, it'd be worth more. Yeah, I think I'm stuck paying 500 no matter what here. If I remember correctly. Wonderful. Just hold on for a second while I memorize your face. Uh-huh. Okay, go right in, and thanks for your patronage. You're welcome. Okay, so there's some skeletons missing. But that's okay. We may or may not pick them up along the way. It depends on, you know, if we need to grind for XP, so we'll do other side quests here. This is an owl skeleton. If you want to know how many fireballs it takes to get to the center of an enemy skeleton, just ask an owl. Poof! With a click and a flash, you take a photo for Hobart Buppert. So, let's see. So, in addition to the buffs that we can get from, as you can see down in the corner of the screen, from eating, drinking, and lotioning, you can also get an additional buff for the day by examining a skeleton. Ranged damage. Oh, nope, spell damage. That's the one we want. Alright, we're now a member of the Court of Owls here. But, let's get going. Back to Breadwood. And turn this in. Oh, what's this? There's a goblin standing off to one side of the trail, just staring up at the sky. They don't even seem to notice you approaching. Hello? Oh, hello, hi. What are you doing? A moon. I am looking at it. Neither moon is out right now. Nothing being up there. I am happy to waiting. Alright, so if you're new to this, you know, There are many, many ways to resolve our differences in this game without fighting, but we're here to be evil, so we fight. Yeah, we got some moon bits. Guess that's not his first time looking. Howdy, Hobart. Howdy, Bobcat. You managed to take a picture of that owl skeleton yet? Sure did. Here you go. Great. Ah, will you look at that? What a beaut. Well, I thank you, Bobcat. I ain't got nothing for a reward, but I imagine you'll get some experience points out of it. And yes, we do. That's probably enough to do something with. Let's see, we do want to crank some of our things, but it's gonna be a while. Well, we'll just hang on to that, keep building. Okay. So I don't necessarily want to go to Ghostwood. Ah, I could have sworn we had unlocked. Ah, yeah, we did. Madness Maw Mine. We're going there to check up on the cultists from last time that were in the soup mine before. Off to one side of the trail, you spot a cactus that doesn't look quite right. Specifically, it doesn't look right because it has a goblin face. As you get closer, you become pretty sure it is actually just a goblin in a cactus outfit. It gives you some annoyed side-eye and tries to wave you away, but the cactus arms aren't very mobile. Do you know a guy called Cactus Bill? Shh, away going. Alright. I don't care what your story is, even though it's probably funny. We're here to just murder our way through the Old West. Oh, he'll get a turn. Ooh, she took a beating. But we got it under control. So this is more like a cactusing. You beat up a goblin in a cactus costume. Will this be the silliest fight in the whole adventure? Probably not. Decent chunk of XP, though. Okay. You aren't one of us. Be gone from this place, interloper. You know something bad is going down. Nobody uses the word interloper. So I can fight or outfox. Again. You know what's happening here. Let's see. Ooh, this person's a little tough here. Let's see what I'm getting myself into. Because there's going to be a fight with 9 of them later that I might actually want to avoid. Alright, that's not too bad. I can handle that. Once again, good triumphs over evil. So now, this gives us a cultist masks, but I think we already had one. We would have been able to use the one I already had, I think, to get past that, but no. That's not how we roll. We're not hiding. We are facing our problems head on. I don't like the spiral one bit. It makes me uncomfortable. I hate the spiral. Uh-oh. Dio's here. Alright. The stream is officially going to take a turn. Hello there, fellow cultist. What? Go away. Well, that's not very friendly. This isn't a knitting circle. Where's your mask, anyway? My mask is in my flaming magic beans. Oh no, you debuffed me. Whatever shall I do? Alright, fortunately none of the other cultists seem to have noticed you being the stuffing out of that one. And I got some sarsaparilla. What happened to your mask? I modified it. It made drinking difficult. What happened to your mask? I'll be right back. Alrighty. Take him down. Oh, they're backing quite a wall up. But single cultists aren't really a threat. Alrighty, I got a tentacled badge and some sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla. Nope. Hi, what's up? I got some rocks. Yeah? The master gave them to me. He wanted me to have them. Okay, what's so cool about them? They're mine. Don't touch them. Let's see if they're just going to pelt me with rocks. Yep. Stats are going up as we go down, so they're taking ever... Ooh! Ouch! That's gonna be bad. Alright. You haven't touched me yet, so I think I'm gonna be fine. Yeah, Susie's taking a nap there again. Perhaps we should go pick some more fights with cows so she can get a little more defense. Alright, I hauled the cultist's body behind her pile of rocks, and I got sarsaparilla. You okay? You seem kind of injured. I fell down, but the master picked me back up. That's nice. He'll pick us all back up. He'll pick you back up. Pardon me. Alright. Let's heat things up. Oh yeah, you're not even gonna touch me this time. Oh wow, he held on there. But still didn't attack. This is why buffs are overrated, folks. I say with my bar of like 16 buffs on the bottom of the screen. You beat what stuffing remained out of the cultist. And I got sarsaparilla. What's this? Ooh, a deposit of bean iron. Ooh, a dense bean iron nugget. Very nice. What's this guy all about? Hi, how's it going? New mask. Who dis? She glares at you suspiciously. And another one bites the dust. Great, that's one less cultist in your way to whatever is in this mine. And we got sarsaparilla. Alright, that square guy is someone special. It says, Dear Jeff, the big guy gets to stay out of here. Praise be Roberto, sincerely, Geth. I mean, you're Umber Geth, right? Yep. So, I believe the joke is our main character doesn't know how to spell it. So every time he picks one up, it's different. Hi, how's it? Shh, shh, shh. I'm listening. To what? The master, of course. Can't you hear him? Yeah, of course. He gives you some real side-eye. That's okay, I'll give you some side refried bean. Bean's actually only fried once. The thing that's getting refried is you. Oh, this is gonna be a 3 cycle. Getting beefier. Smite the unbeliever. Ugh. Down goes Susie, our glass cannon. She's more fragile than the magic user somehow. You beat up the cultist and drag him to a dark corner so nobody raises an alarm. I got Secessor Priller. Okay, here's the big cheese right here. Now this guy, we can actually save and free him from the cult. But no. That's not how we do things this time. Hi, why is your mask different? Because I'm the leader of this cell? How can you be down here and not know that? Look, I passed 7 different guys to be here. Obviously, if I wasn't meant to be here, that would be impossible. I suppose? So who's this master everyone's talking about? Our great dark master Roberto. Are you sure you're supposed to be down here? Sure, it's fine. Alright, now this guy's gonna be tough. We gotta bring out all of the stops here. So we're gonna bring back our beam golem. Maybe it'll actually draw fire this time. We'll find out. Alright. You're getting lassoed. Just to save us a turn here. Hey, actually did damage. How about that? You are powerless in the eyes of the master. Uh-oh. Alright, that +3 stat is enough to make him immune to the beam. Yay. Alright, gone down to 84. Still a 2 cycle here. Alright, Bean took the hit. Roll that beautiful Bean footage. Alright, now Susie needs to take the next hit, just in case. Everything is going as I have foretold. Unfortunately... Alright, let's see what happens. If he can one-shot me, this is all over. If he can't, we're good. Oh no, the fire damage got him. Yes! I meant to do that. Don't worry about Susie. Her steamboat went to heaven. Also, don't worry about that giant crack in the back of my blue screen. We've got... it's part of the home construction process. We'll get it right for next time. You beat up the cult leader and take his mask. Looks like you just got promoted. We're still not going to wear it. Actually, maybe we will, because if we don't, we're probably going to get our asses kicked. What's this? A deposit of bean iron. That's some good stuff. Your El Vibrato transponder goes crazy when you get near these rocks. Your deft picking reveals a ladder leading downward. There's a big cylinder on top of this big rectangle. A pile of broken El Vibrato machinery. There are a bunch of paper cards on this table. They're full of holes. The screen on this machine says channel no. No, there are 4 buttons. Okay. The machine emits a noise like a duck in a slot opens. The El Vibrato scraps in your pack vibrate, so you cram some of them in the hole. After 10, the slot closes and reopens, having converted your garbage into a hat. Alright. It's time to get rolling, because that did not give us everything we needed. But, continuing on, oh, what's this? I passed by a pile of old bones. When I stopped to examine them, they assemble into a skeleton. Just a regular old skeleton with nothing special about it, except for the fact that it's attacking you. And now that I think about it, even that isn't particularly special. Gee, what a humdrum encounter. Alright, actually this guy won't be too bad. Yeah, you got nothing. You need to bone up on your attack skills, skeleton. You return the skeleton to the pile of bones from which it came. Alright, let's pick us some fights here. Get Susie another level. That's not a lot of damage. That's more damage. I gotta get a few hits in here. Doing okay. Maybe I'm not doing okay. Whopping 10 HP. Let's see, Susie will be able to finish him off, so I'll just get started on the next cow. Yeah, do you like all these hits I'm taking for you, Susie? This is how somebody doesn't die instantly. You're welcome. You got nothing, hell cow. Nothing at all. You pulled some cows from their home dimension and mercilessly slaughtered them. You monster. Just kidding, they're super evil. You prep your skinning knife, but all the useful hide bursts into flame and withers away before you get a chance to collect anything. Susie carves another notch in the stock of her rifle. Time to ring the dinner bell. The bell's been rung, it can't be unrung. I think this guy hurts more. Let's find out. Should probably also start using some of that XP. Alright, 16, 16, and this guy does 36. Yes! Yes, he does hurt more. Oh my god. Alright, gotta make sure I can take 2 16s, and I can. This'll finish him off. There we go. 13, but no, that wouldn't be enough. I will have to beam the guy again. There we go. I'll have to take another 2 hits before I'm done here. And I can only take 1, so another med kit. We're gonna run out of those if I spend too much time here. But we're done with this fight. Alright, that still wasn't enough for Susie, but let's push the right button here. Destroy it, gain XP, destroy it, gain XP, get the hence little doggy. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. So let's crank some stuff up here. Now the pain I dish out or the pain I take back? Who is to say? I really wanted to get that stuff up, but I think we need to get those basic stats up if we're gonna get anywhere. Oh, I can gain an AP at the next one, that's good. That's worth it. And let's boost up that lava flava. Get that grit in there. Okay. We're a little tougher now. And we're gonna need it. Oh goodness, we're gonna need it. Can you do 60 damage, Susie? No, you can't. Well, the fire damage will probably take care of it. Not really taking less damage here, though. Well, let's see here. He's down to 5, so he'll probably be fine. But yeah, don't know if I'll be able to pull another one of these out as I am currently equipped. Alright, that's enough to take 4 hits again. So this will be the efficient way to do it, right? Alright, just need to take 2 this turn. And I can. Alright, 37, 48. Boy, the cows don't like attacking Susie for some reason. Alright, one more. And I got you. I think I might actually do one more if it's necessary. I think I got enough meds for one more. Alright. Ooh, putrid cow bile. Lovely. Ah, damn it, Susie. Gonna make me fight another one? Ding ding. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. Let's see if I can knock one of these out in round one here. Do 46. Damn it, Susie. Alright, so he'll kill himself next time, but I gotta stay alive. Don't attack me, don't attack me, don't attack. Ah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That shouldn't have worked. What do we got here? Yeah, okay. Just use it up, guy. Use it up. Alright, because you're going to take 64 damage next turn. Enjoy. Whoops. I mathed incorrectly. Alright, we're gonna find some different cows to pick on. Ooh, a sign says Snake Spring over yonder. I'm gonna keep going where I'm going. Alright, so if I remember right, Butterfield Ranch has some cows for me to deal with. Alright, we're gonna walk among the ungoliths. Alright, I can one-shot these guys. There. This is a much safer place to get Susie leveled up. I don't think it matters the strength of the enemy, just the number to get her to go up. I might be wrong. We'll find out shortly. Hey! You thinned the herd a little. Not enough. It can never be enough. You can't even hit me. You got nothing. Well, you know, if anything, losing that fight made me stronger because the angry status effect adds 3 to all my stats. But if I get more stacks of angry than my pain tolerance, then I pass out, lose all my buffs, and it's the next day. So you don't want to lose too many fights. Alright, come on, Susie. Yes! Cow hate flashes in Susie's eyes. Her resolve intensifies. Susie has become stronger. Alright, maybe you won't get one-shotted now, Susie. We'll just have to see. Alright, so we've got more things to find here. Let's go to Fort Morium and start wandering around until we get some extra spots on our map here. In the meantime, there's a goblin marching down the trail in a soldier's uniform, the pants of which have been seriously pinned up to account for the goblin's stubby little legs. It salutes when it sees you. Hello. Hello, what's up? Am soldiering. Yes, I can see that. Well, time to go to war, soldier. Whew, that guy's tough. But not tough enough. I got a purple brain pin. Yay. I won a decisive military victory over a single goblin. Alright. So we are gonna wander. Give me something. In the front yard of a small adobe building just off the side of the trail, you see a young woman working on a broken water pump. She pauses to dramatically wipe sweat from her brow with her hat. Well, we'll help her fix it. You offer to help, but she just jerks her thumb toward a sign on the front of the building reading, Culligan and Daughters Pump Repair, all pumps repaired effortlessly and expertly, and continues working on it. You learn a lot by watching her. You find a poor lost crate which has been abandoned and forgotten by its owners. How sad. Alright, we got some stuff. Depressed rancher candy. Delicious. Give me a location. Arg. A shirtless man in tight, stretchy pants charges at you out of nowhere. No more! No more mushrooms! No more yogurt! No more exploring my inner consciousness while running in place! I've got to kill something! Kill something and eat it! Holy jeez! Say Kurt's cult run away. We'll get him. He's on fire. You knock the guy unconscious and take his pants, on the assumption that the constriction is probably squeezing all the blood out of his legs and overloading his brain. Alright, that can come in handy later, actually. Here we go. Through the simmering waves of heat, you see a massive pile of bones on the horizon and veer Dio toward it to investigate. It turns out to be an even more massive pile of bones than you initially thought. We are checking that out now. Buffalo, buffalo. Buffaloed, buffalo, buffalo. Buffalo pile. It's covered with a bunch of weird cards. Disfigured fairy. Horrible. Vomitous skeleton. Weird. Pestilent stalker. Disgusting. Abyssal fairy. So grim. Abyssal beast. Weird. Okay, it's time to move on here. It's covered in big beakers. I have an oversized chemical beaker. So we have blood, milk, ichor, and lemonade. It's a vat of milk. That's less threatening than blood. We're gonna get milk. I have no idea what you're trying to make here. You sure you want to mess with this stuff? Sure. We got some milk. A third of the way up. Let's get some more milk. And lemonade. The liquid in the beaker begins to bubble. Steam rises from the beaker as the reaction intensifies. The steam from the reaction caused the lemonade faucet to get clogged up. The boiling subsides, and what's left in the beaker is... When the reaction subsides, you're left with a beaker full of surprisingly delicious-looking fudge. This whole process really turned a corner on you. Alright. Increases my muscle, muscatality, and moxie by 23 for the rest of the day. Oop, I'm already too full. I need more grit. Grit! I'm gonna need to level up my grit multiple times here, but we'll get there. Can I take another beaker? Yes, I can. Good. Yep. Atop the slab, there's a skeleton-shaped indentation with a buffalo skull-shaped indentation where a normal human skull-shaped indentation should be. That's a good thing to keep in mind if you end up in possession of the bones necessary to fill in the indentation. You look through the bars and see hundreds of buffalo-human skeleton hybrids locked in there, 3 to a cell. Geese are hanging next to the door. You could let some out if you wanted, but they all look pretty angry. You're gonna leave them. These shelves are filled with hundreds of crates, each full of buffalo and human bones, carefully sorted. You don't really have anything specific you want to do with the human or buffalo bones right now, though, so while you appreciate how organized these guys are, there's not really anything here for you. Yet. This is clearly the good toilet. I want you to know that there's vibration with the toilet flushing. And I can determine whether the toilet has 1, 2, or 3 ice cubes. It's a little wooden container filled with reading material. You flip through and find one book relevant to your interests. Alright, we're going to learn ourselves some more beancraft, guys. There's a list of the meditation techniques that help you concentrate while cooking and or fighting. Recipe that was scratched out and replaced with a bunch of paranoid, insane scrawlings. There's an article about butter and an article about beans, and the juxtaposition gives you an idea. Alright, you know we're going to learn rarity. Because, you know, get the passives. You read the scrawlings and internalize all of their insane paranoid implications. Afterwards, you narrow your eyes and burn the book. I didn't trust that book. And this is clearly the bad toilet, which gives more experience. And a pile of trash next to the bag toilet. Ooh, I got a discipline slip. I wonder what that's all about. Looks like one of the necromancer's cultists got written up. 2 more of these and he'll be ritualistically eviscerated. Nothing personal, it's just corporate policy. You read over the infraction listed on the slip. Looks like one of the cultists was gathering dangerous mushrooms. Curious. You stick the slip into your journal. So let's see what we got in the necromancer journal. There's a patch of Mortis Ursinus near the lair. Death oysters. They can only grow in a narrow band between the big canyon and the mountains. You've got it! You finally got enough information to pinpoint the precise location of the necromancer's lair. Looks like... Alrighty. Bones rule. Skull, yeah. That's a wicked-looking leather-bound tome on this pedestal. Dark forbidden secrets of Next Max. When necromancers raise a posse, they really raise a posse, am I right? Also, what's the deal with airline food not having been invented yet? This seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read it? Are you certain? The dark arts are no laughing matter. This could really mess you up. The book is in a language that you don't understand, but you gradually get the hang of it as you read. First you figure out the word for gun, then you figure out the word for teeth, then you just kind of skim through the rest of it. Raise skeletal gunslinger perk. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of smoke. You don't feel so well. Your vision goes dim and hazy. Alright, so let's see what we got. Alright, so we got two We have 2 stacks of Angry right now, and our pain tolerance is 4, so we can get another freebie death here. My obsessive study of dark ancient tomes has made it so I can't see well enough to shoot worth a damn. That's fine. We're not using pistols anyway. You can ensorcel loose teeth, which you can then use to summon a skeletal gunslinger in combat. Cool. So we need to examine some skull chips and some loose teeth. That's fine. We'll do that right now. We might need them later. Is that going to be miscellany? Yay! You select the blackest, most decayed tooth from the pile and whisper promises of murders to come. It twitches with need, with hunger. Someone's soul demands to pull a trigger just one more time. No, we're gonna go through. You have too many. Alright. You've got too many ensorcel teeth already. You're starting to lose track of all the damned souls inside them. Alright, fine. Moon bits, needle. So where are our skull chips? Here we are. You inscribe the skull chips with secret letters. In the correct order, they will spell the name of a wizard whose soul will be torn out of hell to serve your desires. Alright, 3 of each. Empty. Oh, I need lockpick and 3. But not here. Black Hood, a bottle of buffalo tranquilizers, and 108 meat. It's a decent side wardrobe. You settle in amongst the thick black robes. It's pretty comfortable. You wait, and you finally hear some noises outside as a couple of cultists pass through on their way from somewhere to somewhere else. You don't catch much of what they say, but what you do hear is, Doug, remember this. Ichor before blood. Bad idea, bud. I'm not your bud, pal. I'm not your pal, friend. You wait a little longer and the cultists pass through again. This time you overhear something different. It's milk before blood, ritual is good. Dog. Why can't you get this? Probably because it doesn't rhyme. Alright, so we're looking at milk, blood, ichor. We assume. Wait a little longer, and some cultists pass through again. This time, you overhear something different. Remember what the big guy said? Blood before ichor, start that soldier's tiker. Yeah. Alright, so. Milk, blood, ichor. Remember that, everybody. Milk, blood, ichor. Cursed ghouls, so grim. Alright, we come back around here. So, milk, blood, and ichor. The liquid in the beaker begins to bubble. Steam rises from the beaker as the reaction intensifies. The intensity of the reaction fuses the ichor spigot into a useless mass of metal. The boiling subsides, and what's left in the beaker is... When the smoke clears, you're left with a beaker full of a liquid that is unmistakably buffalo reanimating fluid. Unmistakably. Unmistakably. My camera's over here. No? Yeah, okay. It's unmistakable because somehow the reaction caused the beaker to become labeled. The label says that it's buffalo reanimating fluid. Well, that's just science. So, let's waltz over here. Okay, I'm missing one key piece here. Well, I guess I need to get the idea. Got the jump on him. Oh, we have some gunslinging buffalo, huh? Let's get that out of the way for my crack shot here. 33, 30. Oh, this could be tight. This could be tight. Get my everything ready. Oh wait, I'm being dumb here. Because that won't amount to anything but a hill of beans. Alright, so far so good. Oh, that's fine. We're fine. How are you? 1 HP, so he'll take care of himself. Get that hill back and we're good. We're gold. And we are done. Bonk. You put those buffalo soldiers out of their misery. Ugh. Some of them hadn't finished decomposing. Okay. So, come on. We got this, right? So I guess I need to find a buffalo skull first. Didn't get one from the fight. It's only human bones, right? Nope. So we need a skull. Maybe there's something else that we get told, or maybe it's in the locked. We might have to go for more lock picking. How's my XP doing? I said XP, not map. 753. Yeah. Dagger before blood, way to go, stud. Milk after blood, ritual's a dud, bud. Not before Iker, soldier wakes up Quaker. Alright, we need more info before I can create my minion. We'll get it, don't you worry. Buffalo. Alrighty, wander from the buffalo pile. Ooh, don't need to get a Pachaloco weed, especially with my foraging solo. Come on. Here we go. You see a splash of color out of the corner of your eye, and it turns out to be a giant multicolored banner hanging across the front of an old army fort. Fort of Darkness. Alrighty. There are some things we can do here. Hi, I'm Bobcat. Teeth, 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 clavicle, femur, teeth. Wow, okay. Oh, I got plenty of bones, so have some bones. You hand her an armload of bones, and she starts mechanically picking through them, selecting some and discarding others based on criteria you can't discern. Eventually, having chosen the best two from the pile, she secures them together with wire and screws and hands you something that basically looks like a sword. Neat, thanks. Hi, I'm Bobcat. Salutation, Bobcat. They call me the Talking To because of my extensive knowledge of the principles of philosophy and the arguments and conundrums surrounding various aspects and interpretations. I bet that's not why they call you that. Can I interest you in discussion of the particulars of courtesy and philosophy, Bobcat? Sure, why not? The talking to begins and you immediately tune out. Blah, 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 as opposed to blah, 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 blah. I understand completely. Blah, but what is reality, really? Blah, 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 free will, blah, 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 blah. You keep him talking with the subtlest of body language. Blah, 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 dialectical materialism, blah, positional calculus, blah, blah. I understand completely. Blah, blah, allegory of the game, blah, on the other hand, blah. He sees the interest in your eyes and continues with renewed vigor. Blah, blah, the meaning of life, blah, the meaning of meaning, blah, 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 blah. Of course. Blah, 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 a priori, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that needs a drink. I narrowed my eyes and keep him talking, the subtlest of body language. Blah, blah, the meaning of meaning, blah, 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 blah. Of course. Okay. We're just going to keep doing this. Here we go. We got it. It actually seems like some of this is rubbing off on you. I got Curtsian Philosopher. Eureka! Yep. And where's that Curtsian Philosopher? Plus 10 Mysticality. You're well versed in Curtsian philosophy. At least you're clever enough to pretend to be. Oh, I need to rest my voice after that one. That was awful. Ah, they got the manual of stupid walking as well. This tall, muscular, bald man is leading his students in an aerobic workout routine. His voice is powerful, yet disconcertingly soft as he counts off. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Excuse me, what's going on here? Exercise. You must strengthen the body. If the body is weak, the mind cannot be strong. Those two are one. Who are you? I am Kurtz. My methods will usher in a new age of power and will. Can I exercise with you? Kurtz glanced at your clothes. You do not have the proper attire. Before muscle comes skin. Before skin comes clothing. You look around and sure enough, everybody else is wearing the same striped pants and weird fuzzy headband. Alright, so I know we got the pants from that fight earlier. But do we have the headband? I do not remember. Let's check my hats. Nope, we're gonna have to come back once I get that. Once I get some hat. Safe Kraken 2. It's a big pile of old military supplies. The crates aren't even sealed. Ah, military school class ring. Nice. One of the drawers of this cabinet's open a crack. Last entry says she was buried in plot 420 of the military cemetery up north. That we already popped that one open. Come on, give me some medkits. It's a bunch of military manuals. They all look too complicated for you. Except for one. Cannon loading for idiots. Oh hey, that's what we needed. This book is so rudimentary that it's insulting to your intelligence, even though you know almost nothing about loading cannons. This woman's rocking back and forth, making sounds as she rapidly flaps her lips with her fingers. Hi! Hi! You give her the jaw harp. What's this? It's kind of a musical instrument. You bite the narrow part and then, well, basically just do what you've been doing. She gives it a few experimental twangs and boings, and then knocks out a sweet riff. Wow, this thing's like a revelation. Thanks. I feel maybe I should take this show on the road. Maybe try the Jules Saloon in Dirtwater. Sounds good to me. Thanks again. She leaves, plucking that twanger the whole way. Hello? Ah, hello, yes. Hello, yes. I'm Todd. Bobcat. Pleased to meet you. So what do you do around here, Todd? I'm a chemist. I've been researching the properties of some of the local mushrooms. Properties? Like what? Like how they get you totally wrecked. Haha. Right. I'm kidding. They actually have a lot of interesting properties that could be a real boon to medicine. They may even hold a solution to many psychological disorders. Oh, well, that's pretty interesting. Oh yes, we're checking all the spittoons, though I think we've actually done them all at this point. The fact that they also get you absolutely smashed is just a happy side effect. Woo! I see. If you have any Lactarius derifica mushrooms, I can refine them into a more potent potable, i.e., a potion. Hee hee. Alright, we gotta find that mushroom cave for multiple reasons. I think. No, we haven't already been there. This guy seems to be in a daze, looking around uncomprehendedly at the boots and cobbler's tools around him. Hi there, those are some pretty cool boots you made. Are they for sale? Huh? Oh, no? I mean, I'd like to sell them to you, but they aren't mine. You didn't make them? It's funny how everyone assumes that, but no, they were all made by elves. Elves? Yeah, man, like little elf guys. They're hard to see just out of the corner of your eye, you know? But I'll be just kind of standing here and just kind of... And then I'm like, oh, hey, got another pair of boots in my hands. Guess the elves made some more boots. Huh. I haven't made a pair of boots myself in, I don't know, like a year? Years? Something. These elves keep making them, though. I don't know why. Weird. Okay. You should open up a boot store. Huh? A store to sell your boots in. Not mine, though, there. Right, the elves. But the elves can't be making them just for fun, right? I think they're making them so you can sell them. Oh. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. There's a town called Dirtwater. You'd open up a really nice shop there. That's a pretty long trip. But, like, it'd be dangerous. I'd be worried the elves wouldn't make it, you know? You probably don't even remember me picking these up, but I've got just the thing. Wow. Well, what? Look at all these tiny little guns. See? With these, the elves will be able to defend themselves on the road to Dirtwater. Oh, man, that's so weird. Okay, yeah. Cool. He packs his boots and tools together and heads out of the tent. It would be kind of amazing if he actually makes it to Dirtwater, but stranger things have happened. This young lady is dressed in fancy, expensive traveling clothes, though the hardware has made them dirty and ragged. Also, her pupils are about the size of teacups. Oh, hi, a new face. My name's, one sec. Irene. She giggles. Everyone here just calls me Mushrooms, so I forget sometimes. Howdy, Irene. I'm Bobcat. What's your story? Oh, not much to tell. I was hitchhiking to Frisco a few months back, but I stopped here and never got around to continuing, you know? We're like a big happy family here, and everyone's so nice and appreciative of how I know so much about mushrooms. Mushrooms? Oh, yeah. They're good for all kinds of things if you know which ones to pick. If you want, I can tell you a few of my favorites. Okay, cool. Would you like to buy a mushroom? This batch is extra groovy. I can get free ones elsewhere. And of course, loco weed. Let me check to see how many binoculars I have, because I'm going to need a spare set later, depending. Come on. Binoculars. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I must have missed one. Sometimes the most important thing for you is your eyes to turn jet black. Okay. So when you're an advanced practitioner of Nextmax, sometimes the most important thing is your eyes to turn jet black, and for you to get way smarter and more evil and more dangerous even as your frail body withers away. So we're going to get that dark howdy. The book is just the word howdy over and over again in incrementally more horrifying typefaces. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You don't feel so well. You have gone too far. Corrupt obsession. Well, what could that be? You care less and less about worldly matters. Your interests lie beyond this plane's final curtain. Yep, this is a tough perk to have, but I got plenty of meat. And don't really need many items from battle anymore. So we're okay. Alright, so I want to find that mushroom area somewhere down here, but first we gotta go back up to Fort Treason and finish with a cannonball. As Dio carefully navigates a bunch of weird rock formations, everything suddenly goes silent. Everything but the racing of your bolts, that is, because you've stumbled across a horrifying ungolith! Yay! Bob, tell them what they've won. A one-cycle victory. Look at the cannon. It's a fine cannon. Demi-culverin in size. You peer through the rangefinder at the distant spoke of your targeting flare. Unfortunately, you have no idea how to actually aim the cannon at the flare. Yes, I do. Oh, that's cannon loading, not cannon aiming. Boo. I thought I had this settled, but no. Oh well, back to work. So I think the mushrooms are... Oh hey, Wandering Sally. Let's see what we got going on here. I'll take the postcard. Take the dynamite. Don't need that anymore. I don't need 2 Curse Fit pants or 2 cultist masks. I think otherwise we're good to hang on to things. Do you have any other items to sell? Here's the sarsaparilla right there. Leave you a moment to soak all those in. Toasty, huh? Come on, guys, don't disappoint me. Welcome, Magnus. Well, you're out of the frying pool and into the fire now. Thank you. Giddy up, Dio. A shot rings out, and you duck just in time to avoid your hat being ruined. Skeleton is standing in the road ahead, arms akimbo, hands just over his holster, ready for another quick draw. Oh, also, he's literally on fire. I forgot to mention that. Nah, he'll still take hot damage, so... Ah... That's not enough to take me down, guy. You showed that skeleton what it's like to be figuratively on fire instead of literally. And I got a red-hot pistol. No, I don't think anybody actually absorbs in this game. Again, we're not fighting with fire, we're fighting with hot. Alright, so let's check. So we got General Gob's pistols. 6 to 8. Now this adds some moxie. This adds some speed. So I'm cool with that. Now as far as the weapons, we have Black Caliber. I'm going to be a necromancer, so I might as well hold the bone sword. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of extra stuff we can do here, but we're not going to. We're just going to loot a few things. It's a menacing ape skeleton. There's a lot of book about eminas on that shelf. A grotesque anatomical chart. They've got the spleen mixed up with a liver. Mostly medical journals and Bibles, and some old National Geographics. Whoa, hello. Hello! So you're a ghost, huh? Yes, it does appear so. And alas, without me here to instruct them in my regime of purity, all my patients have fled. That's probably not exactly why. They're likely out ravaging the countryside in their own bodies. One cannot have purity of the soul without purity of the body, you know. So what's this whole purity kick about, anyway? My threefold path, the elimination of corrupting influences. Would you like to hear about it? Nope. We're letting in all the corrupting influences here. Keep calm and enjoy nothing. Ooh, there's a skeleton in this bed, and it's wearing weird metal pants. Yeah. Oh man, that lockpick in 3, it really wants me to have it. Guess I'm going to have to bite the bullet. Ooh, take the bones. Read the scrap of paper. It looks like the turnout part of a diary page. Opposed to achieve purity of glands, but I can't stand sleeping in those metal pants. They're so noisy, especially when I... Go on. Alright, not at 1,000 yet, but I will be soon. Purity is the best sauce. Years worth of height and rate recordings to the ranch customers. It is the most boring book you've ever read in its entirety. They got the gymnasium. Your body is still wrong. Good to know. And a barn. Lock picking. Oh, I can forage. Got some agave nectar. Alright, well, let's finish our lock picking then. But first we gotta wander around until we find that mushroom cave. Oh, my vibrato device starts bleeping, and that bleeping leads to an unremarkable sand dune, which quickly becomes remarkable when the robot buried underneath it wakes up. Alright, let's take him down. Oh, maybe I should have used my spell. Since I have negative 25 to melee and pistol damage here. Yeah, that's more like it. Victory! I forcibly shut the robot down and bury it back underneath its sand dune. Yeah. Wandering Sally, I'm all set. Just shopped. Maybe I'll have a better angle from Roy Bean's house. You find a rectangular hole roughly 3 feet wide by 6 feet long by 6 feet deep. So it's either a grave or the future site of half an in-ground hot tub. The stuff you find in it makes you lean more toward the grave theory. Alright. We'll go there from Roy Bean's house here. Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. There we go, some more XP. Roy must prefer to perform his morning absolutions outdoors. Alright. It's a spittoon, nothing special about it. As you say, hey Ty, we got one more. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpoweringly sweet stench it exudes. Nauseatingly sweet, like the rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in the congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes, of course he is. We're talking about a bowl full of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It will probably never be clean again. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. Give it to me. Well, I tried. Don't ever say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually, you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. So that spittoon hand perk. Always hit the wrong shoulder button there. Gives me extra resistance. Nope. Alright, so there's a little side quest going on here. Howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Bobcat Johnson. What do you do here? Well, when I first came to these parts, I was all about two things: dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. He points at the wall. He's pointing at an empty hook on the wall over a spittoon. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This whole place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate then. But I found this letter addressed to you. A letter? You hand over the letter. Dear Marty, if my calculations are correct. He opens it, reads it, snorts derisively, and tosses it into the fireplace behind him. Thanks anyway. Alrighty, less than 100 XP to go. For a jelly bean museum, I sure don't see very many jelly beans. Huh. Bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them. All 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm a soft target now that I'm retired. Ah, that sucks. I will help you get them back. Well, now, I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in the way of reward, but I tell you which way the first group of thieves went if you happen out that direction. Alright, I'll go get them. More people to kill. That's right. Bobcat Johnson is now immune to coronavirus. That's just how science works. Alright, I'll pick up enough XP doing this to get that lockpicking skill. Oh, but first, my vibrato device starts beeping. Oh, another sand dude. It's the same damn event. Come on, guys. Give the audience something new. Alright, we'll two-cycle this guy. Nothing we can't handle. You forcibly shut down the robot, you know, just like last time. Hi, Grover. Wanna say hi to everybody? This looks like a whole band of varmints here. You approach the bandits seated around the fire. The meanest looking one speaks up. Don't know who you think you are, stranger, but you better turn yourself right around and head back the way you came, less'n you want to eat lead. Well, that's not very neighborly. Take a hike, neighbor. You fellas stole a jar of jelly beans from an old man, and I aim to have them back. Oh, is this right? How you plan on doing that? With violence, with dynamite, with science? Oh no, ruthless option. We're taking that. Without a word, you pull out a stick of dynamite out of the back pocket and toss it onto the bandits' campfire, blowing the 5 of them to smithereens. Well, that's that. Let's see what we can find. Oh, I found their ill-gotten gains and I ill-recover them. Ooh, case is full of dynamite. Alright. Down 1, but up 10. A minute more ill-gotten goods. Oh, I got a Cursed Its headband. I can get that bonus now. Hey, Grover. Don't eat the controller cable. Bandits meager food supply. They should have been robbing grocery stores. Ooh, Vienna blood sausages and instant grits. Got the missing beans, the mint jelly beans. Delicious. Yes, it's Catter Day, isn't it, Grover? Oh, why don't you say hi? No, it's just there so it doesn't run out of steam. Say hi to everybody, Grover. Whoa. Alright. There must be somebody ugly watching. Yeah, no, not really a wired controller, just don't want it to discharge. Oh, you still get your eye on that. He doesn't have an eye whatsoever. Hey, come on. Oh, Grover, don't make me get rid of you. Don't make me dump you right out of the lap. Alright. You know, you have absolutely no taste for the wire coming out of the headset, just the Switch controller. Yes. Well, Grover's not the only Catter Day thing we have for you, because there is Snowy. Say hi, Snowy. Yep, Snowy is watching the game as usual. Yep, Snowy is the chill one. Snowy's the one that doesn't try to eat my controller. Though Snowy occasionally gets in the way of the screen. Alright, we're going to get that headband on, and then we're going to get those Cursed pants on, and we're going to head back to the Fort of Darkness and get my other stat boost there. Because all the Necromancer unperks, we're going to need everything we can get. Kurtz is still leading his students in an aerobic workout routine. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now we exercise with them. Yeah, look at him go. And now Snowy's standing up. Alright, I got Kurtzian physique. Sweet! I'll have to change my equipment eventually, but in the meantime, let's turn in those beans. Ooh, you find a crate standing at the line at the side of the road. It has Lost Dutch Oven Mine stenciled on it. Isn't that the way opposite corner of the territory? That's pretty lost. Gonna crack it open. We got some spiked toffee and some kerosene. It would be best not to confuse the two. Howdy, Bobcat. You recover that jar of jelly beans by any chance? Sure did. Well, I'll be. Thank you kindly, Bobcat. I won't ask for details, but I hope they were sufficiently grisly. Now, the second jar of jelly beans was stolen by a passel of them goblin fellas. Couldn't understand a word they were saying, but they were as insistent. Which way did they go? Northwest, where that huge old cactus was called Old Granddad. Hi, Snowy. Here, I'll mark it on your map, but you can't miss it. Maybe I can just blow them up with some dynamite as well. That'd be sweet. Alright, but since I might actually have to fight them, Let's hop back for a second and get myself properly equipped here. So which hat was I using? Ooh, Black Hood's got some nice spell damage, some nice mysticality. Ooh, speed and hit points actually might be useful. This one was just +3 mysticality and moxie, which is nice, but no, I'm gonna need that HP more. Let's actually leave the headband on. All right, but pants I know I'm gonna change. Spell damage, muscle, moxie, armor. I don't have much to choose from here. I guess I'll use the spell damage since I already got an HP boost. Extra large boots are better. Don't really need those no more. Oh, actually, yes. I bet I can do that lockpicking now. Boom! I can pick any lock. So, was it here that there was still one more thing to pick? No, I think this one had the safe I couldn't crack. Yeah. Okay, where was I? That had all of the... Was it the Kellogg Ranch? Yeah, because that had all the lockers. And then there was one other place that had like a military thing. There we go. Barn door is locked. You definitely picked the complicated lock, and let's get inside. Hey, unlimited grain. And also manure. Ooh, haystack, haystack. Get some more needles for more locks picking. I grabbed a bag of grain. Grab some barbed wire. Robbing the place blind. Alright, back to the main building. Dormitory. Kellogg's Grain Flakes recipe. Cowboy chef's hat. Alright. Ooh, dusty old diary. Diary of Blank Smith. The first name is worn away, but you can tell it was longer than 7 letters. That's actually part of a different side quest in a cemetery. But we don't really need that. Sadly, the contents aren't particularly juicy. The author joined Kellogg's health program because she had several relatives with poor health and wanted to preserve her own. She found the ranch to be pretty boring, but appreciated that the lack of anything much else to do gave her plenty of time to spend knitting, which was her favorite hobby. Last entry mentions Kellogg's death, rumored but unconfirmed to be a brain aneurysm caused by outrage at hearing a dirty joke, and when the author was returning home. Guess she forgot the diary when she left. Got more needles. And another set. The locker was filled with dirty laundry. Assuming that the laundry was at the very bottom of the pile was hidden there on purpose, because it's really important, you grab it. Alright, we got so much Kurtzfeld stuff now. Okay, and before that, was it the Buffalo pile that we were at before? It hasn't been that long, has it? Oh, let's head over to old Granddad. You hear gunshots and someone shouting nearby and decide to investigate. This instinct is basically what separates an adventurer from a sane person. You find a bandit in a scorched and blackened clothes, wildly firing his pistol at the scenery. Everything he shoots bursts into flames somehow. Go to hell, Cactus. Go to hell, Scorpion. Go to hell, Rock. Yeah! Looks like we got a real character here. I ain't disagreeing. Just sending a little scenery to the cow lords below. Oh, and I send you too. You make fine and dandy pets for my masters. No, thank you. Knew I hated this guy for a reason. Let's throw him a bundle of dynamite. Here, try sending your bosses this. You pitch a bundle of dynamite at the guy, who shoots it reflexively. When the dust and smoke clears, all that's left is a gun, a crater, and a hat drifting down to the ground. Alright, look at the size of that thing. Wow, I heard there's some big cactuses out this way, but that's a blue ribbon river if I ever saw one. Must be the place Roy Bean was talking about. Can't imagine he was talking about a different four-story cactus. Alright, now these are a series of puzzles if you can talk Goblin Tongue, which I can. But we're just going to kill our way through it. The guard blocks their path. Hey, hi, no climbing for a humans. No living for a goblins. Alright, I gotta see this, Snowy. Thank you. Snowy, don't do that here. That's a violation. We're gonna get kicked off Twitch. Yay! Ooh, Goblin Absinthe. Oh, hey, come on. Another goblin here, blocking another ladder. Hello, no climbing for a humans. Too bad. Yeah, I can go into that room and get the stuff you need to solve a puzzle, but no, you're dead. Everybody who's not me and can't give me something I want is just going to die. Because I'm the bad guy. Oh, hang on, I wanted to go into the little cave here and rob it. There's a gash in the wall of cactus here, revealing a vein of sticky purple goo. And it's a pile of goblin junk. Okay, I guess I can't actually do anything with that. But some other things will. Hello, hi! Oh, how friendly. You're gonna be just as dead. Oh! Man, getting that extra level's really amounted to nothing here. See, I can take it. Are you kidding me? You gonna leave him with 1 HP? Alright, we're giving him a dark howdy. Alright, he's on fire. I would have just given him the chip damage anyway. Alright, bad speed run. Took an extra turn than I needed. You won. The goblin has guarded their last ladder. This table is covered with flax, speakers, bottles, tube, burners, and all the other equipment that makes up a super elaborate alchemy table, including a whole bunch of different colored liquids and powders and stuff. But there's no need for that now. We're gonna keep on going. Yeah. Hey Silver, weren't you playing this game before? You can't get to the jelly beans because of all the flailing goblin limbs on that pile. You should be able to get in there if you can get rid of about 10 more goblins worth of mass or distract them some other way. Holy crap, if this isn't the most disturbing thing you've ever seen, I don't want to know what was. Hey, guys, those jelly beans. Can I to having them? Oh, what? Our fruit rocks? No. No, not taking our fruit rocks. These being ours, not for you taking. Alright. We're gonna pop it. We're gonna pop 3 of them off. Oh no, I wasn't referring that. I was talking about the end of a different game you streamed previously. Which you just joined a giant pile of, I'm assuming, other people. Oh, God! I'm not going down here. I am not going down here. Here, I said. You are all the ones who are going down. I got all the dynamite in the world. You have less than 4 HP? Yep, okay. You'll die before you can even touch me. And you are just gonna sit this one out. Now, as I was saying... Heal. Heal. Hey look, Susie's healed, but she's still taking a dirt nap. Oh man. I just cannot damage that guy fast enough. Take all that spooky damage. Can't summon another beam. Oh, I got this. You won. That shrank the pile a bit. Oh, that sucked though. Got a lot of XP though. We can crank some stuff up here. Alright, so do I want to... Let's max out our Lava Flava here. Ah, that's some good stuff. Oh right, I was saving up for grit. Ah! Okay, we'll get back to that. Alright, 3 was plenty. We will stick with 3. Alright, let's get our buffs back up here. We're gonna start the fight with all this now. Oh. Whoops, I didn't mean to put you there. Oh well. Hit them all. That's some good hit. First you, and then your heirs. Oh no, you ain't whammying me this time. Shrank the pile a bit. We're popping off another 3. Alright, now I'm going to be explicit with my summoning. Alright, that did jack squat. Alright, and we are ready to go. Don't you get any crazy ideas, Grover? I see you thinking. Oh, down goes Susie. Oh, so much for healing. That's not going to be enough. Actually, that will be enough damage. Okay. You're the most dangerous one, so we'll get rid of you. And we're done. Okay, let's make ourselves some more skeletal minions, but we only need to kill one more, so we're probably not going to use them this fight, but I don't want to forget. Ooh. Alright, I don't have enough skull chips to completely replace it. We're gonna pank one more off. And down he goes. One. Oh, two. And burn. Now that's precision. Do I have enough to boost my grit? Just barely not enough. Alright, I'll take them. You push past the now much smaller goblin pile and grab the jar of jelly beans. You got an item, green apple jelly beans. You know what? We're gonna take another goblin off. Because one more and I can increase, and I can get that stat increase. This one's, ooh, a muscular cactus goblin. This guy's gonna be a 2-cycle. Bam! Alright, this guy's... Boy, Susie, you don't have any hit points at all. Oh, man. I want my stomach capacity to go up, but it's not going to happen at the next level either. I'm going to have to get my grit to 10. That's going to be... I don't think this is happening. Having nose full of cat hair now. Alright, back to Roy Beans. Ooh, off the trail shoulder, not soldier. We see some ancient petroglyphs carved into a rock. They seem to translate to my 6th is the 6th of demonic opposing. Interesting. Alright, this will be 2 down. How you doing on them jelly beans, kid? Got 'em. Wonderful. Good job, kid. Looks like they're all here, too. Goblins didn't need any? It's a long and weird story. Well, never mind then. You done a swell job, kid. I only got one more jar of jelly beans missing. They were stole by a gang of damn hippies. Where'd they take 'em? Heck knows what hippies thinking. All I know is they took off, headed south a little bit west. There's my shroom cave. You find... Oh, yep. Oh, hey, a gold skull. That's nice. Alright, off we go. Here are some shrooms. What's this? You recognize this. It's the extremely hallucinogenic Lactarius diffifia. Hey, Secco. Playing Pokemon Shield, I see. I got those mushroom pliers. And we should have... Ooh. And we'll take another one. And hello. Someone lost a very dirty knapsack. It contains some loose bits of granola and some very dirty clothes. Oh, and a map. Oh, hang on. One more mushroom. This cultist is totally zonked out. The cultist is muttering and twitching in his sleep. Mushroom crumbs litter the floor around him. Well, we're just gonna put him down. You put a bullet in him, specifically the brain part of him, and then you grab his belongings. We got a hood, a bone, human ashes, and a little square of yellow paper. So let's see what that sticky note has to say. The note says, abracadaver. That's got to be important. You put the note into your journal. You searched the Necromancer's Tower has resulted in you finding the Necromancer's Tower. You also found a note with the magic word required to enter the tower. Seems there's not much left to do in this journal now. You consider throwing it away, but I guess it's a pretty good souvenir. So we are now all set for the Necromancer. Let's see what this mushroom map has to say, because we didn't look at that yet. The map is labeled shroom locations and shows a weird, convoluted trail leading to a big X. You recognize this X as this very cave. The source of the trail looks like it's right near that weird fort full of dirty hippies. Alright, so that lets you find the hippie fort if you hadn't found it already. Yep. So there's a thing in here that we can't get yet, but we will soon. Actually, I am not sure if we can. I think we might need room in our buffs for that. We'll find out. Would you like to buy a mushroom? This badge is extra groovy. Seen any jelly beans? Yeah, I had some jelly beans recently. I don't quite remember. Oh, they were in my lounge. Where's your lounge? I don't quite remember. I was only there part of the time anyway. What? I don't know. So let's go talk to the doctor. If you have any luxurious Diphtheria mushrooms, I can refine them into a more potent potable. In fact, I do. He boils up your mushroom and distills the results into a little bottle for you. Go easy on this stuff. It's got a real kick to it. Have you seen any jelly beans? No, ha ha ha. I am not interested in jelly beans unless they're that kind of jelly beans that get you completely blasted. I don't think that's a real thing. No, it is. I heard they got them in Frisco. That doesn't seem safe, you know, for kids. Do you know where Irene's lounge is? Oh yeah, I do. Don't tell Talkin' Dude if you don't mind, but it's the cave where we all get our mushrooms. Huh, I don't see any lounge there. You gotta be, He jerks his thumb at the apparatus behind him and winks at you. So, we're gonna turn in our mushrooms. I don't think I can use the extract, though. I think I need room in my spleen for that. Fully opens your third eye. This is the concentrated form of mushroom hallucinogen manufactured by an insane chemist. Hope you didn't have any plans for the weekend. No, we're good. You swallow the extract. The world turns inside out as your mind replaces it. Like, wow. But now, we can see a few things that we couldn't see before. And we can beat up another sand dune robot, which is fine by me. I mean, we're killing a bunch of other unliving things here. Why not robots too? It really gives that stupid walking a little more context. Hello, what have we here? It's the lounge, baby. I'll take the strange lamp. You stow it in your pack. Fortunately, it isn't real lava. Comfy looking sofa. It's Roy Bean's beans. We got the lime jelly beans. My great grandkids are gonna love this kind of music. Okay, enough of that. Let's turn it in. Howdy, Bobcat. Any line to the last lar of jelly beans? Got 'em right here. Well, I'll be jiggered. I didn't figure on seeing any of them jelly beans again, and here you brought 'em all back, all free jars. I ain't much got to reward you other than a handshake, Bobcat. Maybe I'll be able to pay you back somehow in the future. Yep, so this will allow me, if I go on another quest that requires me to pick up this jelly bean, I will now have a massive discount on it. We're probably not going to trigger that quest though. But that is okay. Well, I can take one more loss, so let's check out the Necromancer's Tower. What's this? As you're riding along, you notice a side trail leading toward a gigantic cemetery. You jot the location down on your map. Well, we gotta go to a cemetery, right? Don't worry, it's just paint. Oh, let's see what we have here. Strange, there's a keyhole in the trunk of this tree. Perhaps we'll come back for that later. Plot 1. This is actually the one that we needed the diary for, but we're moving on. There's a whole gang buried here. Not for much longer. So we got the jump on them. Alright, first things first. We're going to horrify those enemies so we get the buff next turn. And you're going to shoot someone but good. Alright, 23 to 35. This one is also 23 to 35. Eh, whatever. Let's freeze them. $63, $54. Ah, heck with it. We can take this. Their stats aren't very high, they just got a lot of HP. Whoa! Alright. Alright, the guy with the gun's kinda strong. Not enough AP to use Rain of Teeth, oh no. Alright, we'll get rid of that buffer. Oh, that did not do as much damage as I was expecting. Oh. Take out the gun. You're hitting a little harder. Alright, I suppose we gotta do something about that. I suppose. Can I get a couple of AP? Yes, we can. 1, 2. Buckle. 12 to 30. That'll be enough to take out 2 of them. We'll rain down some teeth. And this is suddenly much more manageable. Now all he's going to do is buff, so I'm going to take you out. Yep. Alright, you're officially useless, guy. But that's okay. Susie has this covered, and you've got enough HP to last. You defeated that whole gang of sweet skeletons. Here lie the sweet gang. May they never wake up. Got a sweet sword. I plucked the sword from the stone. Now you're royalty. Biff Bunkerson, he was a real buttface. Billy Spider McKinley turned out to be way more than one. This tombstone is big as fancy and has a door on the front. Inside is a document and a weird little metal object. The document describes a tone team, the burial wishes of Chet Busterly, and a weird sequence of letters. It's a fragment of a broken key. Let's pick the lock. It's a broken key. Alright. Nope, we don't got safe cracking. Never you mind. We'll finish that later, maybe. Dink Scotch Tinkerson, drowned in a whiskey barrel. It's what he would have wanted. The ground here seems reasonably soft. Got some decent whiskey out of the deal. Fred Deeks, couldn't remember the rhyme about which snakes are poisonous. The ground here seems soft. Got a patent emetic. Annette Jangle, first lady bicyclist to ride off a cliff. I got me some riding boots. Ooh, the remains of a picnic. We got some gothic cameo, jellied escargot, and plum pudding. Delicious. Lavender Crinks, inventor of the external combustion engine. Gerald Flint's, died as he lived, screaming. Old Dead Tom. Took us kind of a long time to get around to this. Adam L. Omada. They got him coming and going. Ooh, I like that. Shank Weems. We're reasonably sure he's dead. Xavier J. Hornhog. Ran for mayor right off a cliff. Stanrika Minkelson. Tried to eat a live eagle on a dare. I got some loose teeth. I need some skull check. Ooh, the skeleton doesn't seem particularly threatening, apart from being a general reminder of your own mortality. Hello, who are you?
My name's Bernard, but shh, lower your voice, they'll hear us.
Who, the cultists?
Shh, yes.
Not a fan?
They're reanimating dead people's skeletons.
I don't want to be reanimated. It sounds horrible. Can you imagine having to walk around without your skin on? How embarrassing. Not to mention cold. Sure, well, I mean, plus dying's hard enough. Who wants to come back to life when you got used to being dead, right? I could see that. Please, can you do something? I don't want them to find me. Okay, I'll let you know when it's safe. Great, thanks. I'll just hang here until the coast is clear. Ooh, Paulette Tewksbury. Died of a disease we don't have a name for yet. There's the skull chips I was looking for. Parletta Fink, territorial scoffing champion. What's this? Ah, you're not going to get past this barrier of whirling bones without, well, making it so that there's no barrier of whirling bones here anymore. We'll dispel them. Your mystical prowess makes short work of the flimsy magic holding those bones together. What's this? Susan Boringstrom, buried with her treasured collection of dog ears. These cultists looks like they're barely maintaining control over that skeleton. Well, let's wait a while and see what happens then. You hide behind a tombstone and wait. After a few moments, the skeleton wrests itself from the cultist's control and goes on a rampage. Bones and teeth fly everywhere, and none of them belong to the skeleton, if that gives you any indication of how the fight turns out. Seemingly satisfied with the carnage it has caused, the skeleton scratches something into the ground and then shuffles off to the south. Grudge. Nothing in here but 3 bedrolls and a single stale smell. This hastily constructed, very shallow privy, and I find nothing of interest. Peninsula Wackersley. Nice lady, but a really unfortunate name. Fed room. Nothing left but boots and teeth. There's a black book on the pedestal here. Oh, I guess the thing I said was the book was actually a book-shaped wrapped in leather. My mistake. Alright, that is the indication that we already have all the necromancy books. Okay. So let's go back and talk to the skeleton. Hello? I took care of them already. Great. Whew, that's a load off my mind. Let me tell you, here, you can have this worry stone. I don't need it now. Okay. Well, that was fun. But, I'm missing one extra thing to trigger what I can do at the buffalo pile. What am I missing? Where is it? Perhaps I have to finish the thing at the ritual at the Daveyard first. What's this? You hear a rustling sound and trace it to a small gulch nearby. Peeking over the edge, you see a goblin rustling around in the brush. Presumably, it's a gulch goblin rustler? Always kind of assumed that referred to a different sort of rustling, though. It looks up at you and makes some angry-sounding goblin noises. Well, we'll put a stop to that. Yes, sir. 22 hit points? Oh, man. This guy is a bit underleveled for this area. Got a goblin sandwich. Presumably made out of that goblin. Alright, back to the mausoleum here. Here lies Dave L. Died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. Let's see. According to that gross scroll, you need human ashes, some stardust, and a glass sphere if you want to do this. You dig through all your stuff, but you don't find any glass spheres. Nuts. I did not get a glass sphere. I'm missing a few things. Oh well. We're going to charge on regardless. It's been 2 hours. It's time you guys start seeing some motion here. Or do we want to, kill some more? Do you want to take a shot at the necromancer and hope I've got the stats to do it? Or do you want me to viciously kill more bad guys first? Dispense that old West Justice, probably with dynamite. What do you, the viewers, think? All right, somebody wants to see some action, eh? Well, if nobody else speaks up, Magnus, you're going to be the great decider here. Pardon me. That was a doorbell ringing. So, anybody else wants a vote? Get a vote. I'll be back shortly. Either way, huh? Okay, we're back, and we have the code. It's 12345. You pass by a pile of old bones. When you stop to examine them, they assemble into a skeleton. Oh, wait a minute. We already read that one. Let's just get to it. Victory. Got some loose teeth and a bone. Here we are at the Necromancer's Tower. The skull above the door screams, "Password!" Abracadaver. There is a click inside the door as it unlocks. Some necromantic runes. They desire to be read. You read the runes closely, tracing them with one finger. They glow darkly at your touch. You learn 3 ancient names. A name of bone hatred, a name of bone void, a name of bone never was. There's a fountain of blood. Nothing weird about that. The blood is delicious, like meaty Kool-Aid. So, alright, so that meaty Kool-Aid. Where is that dark-blooded? Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. Ooh, 30 extra HP. That's worthy. I didn't mean to go out the door. Ah, I need to. Let's move up a little. There we go. You approach the army of skeletons without fear. Something in your eyes causes them to shrink back slightly. Banish! Your eyes turns black as you howl 3 names. The skeletons screech and explode out of existence. Ooh, some more necromantic runes. You learn a name that banishes mind. You learn a name that hatches void from a toothed egg. Well, there's a big old pillar of skulls blocking your path. There's bound to be one of these in here somewhere, right? Excuse me, fellas, I need to get past here. The skulls hiss and chitter and giggle at you. That's a no, then? Annihilate. You howl the names. Skulls screech and hiss and crack and shatter and are swallowed by nothing. Thump and smash. Some necromantic runes. You desire to read them. You read the runes closely, tracing them with one finger. They grow darkly at your touch. You learn a name that dissolves bonds. You learn a name that withers love, corrupts love, twists it and blackens it and turns it into hate. These 2 skeletons have their names written on their foreheads so they won't forget them. Actually, wait, maybe they have the other's name. Banish! You hiss the names, and the names slither into your foes. The giant skeletons turn and smash each other until only splinters remain. Tippy top of the Necromancer's Tower. You approach the throne and the withered husks sitting on it. Unbelievable. All that killing, all that horror. And this is what's behind it? He tries to speak to you, but all that comes out is dust. And this is what we've been waiting for. This is what the past 8 Bob hours have been leading to. You chant the ancient words of ascension. You're not even sure how you know them, but they taste like home. The pathetic twig that was once a man explodes into dust. You consume what was left of the old man before it even hits the ground. A black fire ignites in your heart. He had some power in him after all. You gained 666 XP. Now that power is yours. Now you are power. You got the Necromancer's crown. You pick up his crown. Funny, there's nothing to it. Why couldn't you see that before? The throne is yours now. An evil, evil throne. Let's put the crown on first. Want to do a proper job of it, don't we? You sit on your throne. You take a deep breath. You take a deep breath. Okay, that's enough. It's all over. We are now the Necromancer. Hi, partner. We did it. Yep. That's one Necromancer that romanced his last neck. High five. Boom. Heck yeah. What's this? Hey, you found your crate. You don't remember losing a crate, but it must be yours because it has mine written stenciled on the side. Oops, some more dynamite. It is definitely mine. Can I make the bone bridge, or do I need to find something else to get that done? Howdy, boss. Any luck with this whole bridge situation? I guess not. Alright, well there's more stuff to be found if we actually want to finish the game, or we can just call it here, honestly. We did what we set out to do, and it has become evil incarnate. Yay! Ooh, you're right across the lonely desert. A scrap of paper blows into your view. You grab it and discover it's a half-finished crossword puzzle. You deftly fill in the answers to the rest of the clues and responsibly deposit the puzzle in the nearest appropriate trash receptacle, a gulch. This bakery has seen better days. Alright, so you guys want to keep going to 6, or, you know, just do stuff in the game? Or do you want to call it now? Oh, Dio. You missed us becoming the Necromancer. Good job. Yeah, the one part you needed to catch in this whole 3-part stream, and you missed it. But yes, since you may have missed the question, the vote before the table now is: do we want to just finish out the hour doing other stuff in the game, or do you want to take our win and go home? Alright. Let's head into that bakery and talk to the bakery boys. These teenagers seem dispirited and are trying to drown their sorrows with the big bunks of water. Maybe they misunderstood the idiom. Hey, you boys wouldn't happen to know about some bread that went missing, would you? Aw, nuts. I told you we'd get in trouble, Billy. Shut up, Jerry. Way to blab about everything, dude. Billy, don't use our names. Jesus Christ. Calm down, you two. The mayor just wants his bread back. Hand it over and the trouble you are in will be minimal. It ain't that simple, mister. We sold that bread for meat to start up this bakery. Why? Because we wanted to make something of our lives. Everyone in Breadwood's just bums. Plus, like, everyone needs bread, right? We figured we'd make it big. Okay, no problem. We'll take the mayor the bread you've made and we'll call it even. Oh yeah, no problem. Except for that we don't know a damn thing about making bread, it turns out. All we ended up with is weird lumps. Aw, that ain't true, Billy. The last loaf we tried was almost right. Yeah, sure, that one was nearly edible, but we're practically out of ingredients. Maybe I can help. Alrighty. You know a place where you can get more grain. They have so much they'll never notice if you boys take some on the quiet. Hey, that sounds like a good deal. Wouldn't even need much, just enough to figure the recipe out and start making enough meat to buy our own. Alright, I'll draw you a map. The Baker boys sneak out to Kellogg Ranch to filch a few bags of grain. After a couple of tries, the boys hit on a decent bread recipe and bake enough to cover what they stole from the mayor. So we got 40 loaves of bread. Oh, that worked out nicely. I didn't get to kill anybody, though. Let's try the old Schmaltz Brewery, then. This feller's too scared to talk to you. He's just totally freaked out about that yeast. That is a beast of yeast right there. Some kind of crazy yeast monster has apparently broken loose from the vats and eaten some of the bandits. I guess they brewed up something they couldn't put down. They could barely control it. You'll have to hop to it if you don't want to prevail here. Alright. Time to remove this infection. Don't let it touch you guys. You beat the yeast beast to a pulp. The remains of the horrible yeast beast. I guess you could probably take some back to the mayor. It's probably still good, right? Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. So this whole yeast theft biz doesn't seem to have gone well for you guys. Yeah, no, oh jeez, are you a bounty hunter? Relax, the mayor just wants his yeast back. He didn't say anything about hauling you in. Phew, okay, well, the yeast is in that revolting pile. So what happened here? Well, we got bored of bread is all. I know a bit about brewing, and we figured if we came back with a couple of kegs, nobody would mind so much that we stole the yeast. No offense, but it seems like you aren't much of a brewer. Hey! Well, ideally, you wouldn't end up with a ravenous yeast monster. That wasn't my... Okay, well, I guess it was my fault, but I understand what happened. The vats are old, and we didn't clean them properly first, because we were in a hurry. I think there were some frogs living in one of them. And you figured you could use the extra hops? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, if you're sure you got it figured out, you could set up shop and drink in dirt water. Oh? Yeah, it's turning into quite a little metropolis. Love to have my own place. Okay, I'll go check it out. Now he's too grumpy to talk to you. He's just angrily muttering about yeast. You getting arrested. You're under arrest. For what? Stealing about 2 handfuls of yeast? Yes. And the sentence for that is what? About 3 days in jail? And Breadwood does not actually have a jail? Alright, you're getting off with a warning this time. That dead guy's hat got knocked off. And covered with yeast. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, the yeast beast seems to have killed this guy pretty thoroughly. It's a beer vat. Or at least it's a vat. It's not guaranteed to actually contain beer. It's almost pure ethanol. Oh man. Beer hose, though. Ooh, there's 3 cans of beer left. 3 cans of beer on the wall, 3 cans of beer on the wall, 3 cans of beer. Take them all down and put them in your bag instead of singing the rest of the song about beer. Schmaltz Blue Ribbon. Oh hey, this is actually about the right time to win that first place prize. Alrighty. I guess we'll go back to Breadwood. There's some more things to find up here. Aha! Your transponder beeps, indicating an ordinary-looking corpse of trees just over the next ridge. El Vibrato transponder is beeping. Oh, is it beeping? Oh, more beeping. Ooh, I got a green pomegranate. Hello. That thing looks pretty tough and pretty attentive. Well, let's see what we can do with it. You put an end to that crazy machine's centuries-long reign of, duty, I guess? It was really just minding its own business. The beeping from your transponder reaches a deafening volume. Oh, Nelly. The machine is not switched on, but it has an empty coffee cup in it. The counter contraption is dark and silent. The monolith is dark. Alright, continuing on the way to Breadwood. Ooh, you pass by two skeletons who are facing each other with their arms akimbo in the traditional shootout stare-down pose. When you stop to watch what happens, they both turn to look at you. Whoops. Suppose I should have done an AoE attack, but eh. It's a 2 cycle anyway, slice it. You successfully destroyed both skeleton gunslingers, so I guess their shootout was a tie? Any luck recovering our use from those bandits at the old Schmaltz Brewery? Yep. Well done. That's quite a bit of help, thank you. Did you get our bread back from those miserable baker boys? I sure did. Thank goodness for that. Other than his payday would have caused a riot for sure. Did you manage to get that log and permit yet? Not yet. Did you sort out the trouble at the cemetery? Yep, the caretaker's back on duty. Well, that's certainly good to hear. Those skeletons were a real nuisance. They sure have a way of getting under your skin. Mayor glances at the list of problems posted on the wall and paces around nervously. Okay. Let's hit up the trading post here. Make sure there isn't anything I'm missing. Nope, that's fine. Alright. There are more things to do around here, so let's open up some extra places. Since your horse is smart enough to automatically follow the trail without much micromanagement, you have some time on your hands. This might be an opportune chance to practice those sweet pistol spinning moves and the big name gunfighters use. Every shootout used an extra razzle dazzle. I have nowhere near enough moxie for that. Here's Ghostwood. We're not actually doing anything here. This is an awful, awful side quest. It's awful to encourage you to find one of the other means of getting across. Ah. The transponder beeps indicating a spawn on the horizon. You spur Dio towards him to investigate and find, well, a well. Just a well. Damned well better investigate it. Transponder goes ape as you get close to the old well. A well-roped well. We'll take that harvest. Well, well, well. Isn't that a deep subject? Ooh, there's a single button on the machine. You push the button, the machine speaks. The voice says anon. 7 buttons appear on the top of the... Let's press the 6th one. Otafa. You know what? I don't think I know what I'm doing here. There we go. Alright, so the sponge cards I picked up earlier, I can use this room to learn the language. You insert the card into the slot. The machine's screen springs into frenzied activity. You can't consciously make sense of what you're watching, but when it's over, you know things you didn't know before. Containment, magnitude, and antipsychotic. We're going to keep doing that. Updated temperature quick gate. Reactor municipal. Sustenance teleporter beacon. Toggle emergency time squeezer. Positronic insufficient military. Orientation decloaker. Ooh, more punch cards. Maintenance destination cannon. Cache array legswear. Secondary construction adjustment. Decrease weather. Offline solar primary. Poo-poo, that's 7. Oh! The terminal emits a reassuring known. You've learned the El Vibrato word for the number 6. Ooh. Sasta. Nope, that one's wrong. Nibichu. That's wrong. Gangla. Gangla. Alright, we'll try a different one. Hotada. One of these is going to be... Ah! So that's number 4. Anon. Alright, we know Gangla still isn't 6. Anon. Anon. We're getting through this. Hey, that's number 2. Cool. Gangla. Any books? Maybe this one's 5. Nope. Also any books? Alright, Gangla is number 0. Alright, base 0, huh? Second, nope. Zero, push the first. Pardon me. 6, come on. Alright, and the books. So, 4th, nope. Any books? 6th, yes. We're getting there. 2, do it again. But there's only one we don't know at this point, I think. Nichibu. That's either going to be the 2nd. No, the 4th. Okay, we now know all 7 numbers, including 0. It's lifeless. Alright, I guess we'll go talk to the professor again and make some progress on this little one here. Oh, we could also go to the snake spring. We haven't been there yet. Ooh, you hear a rattling noise behind you, another rattling noise off to your left, and a third rattling noise from somewhere ahead. You conclude that you've either stumbled into a nest of babies or a nest of rattlers. A quick glance confirms it's not the latter. Well, it is the latter. Not unexpectedly, really. This is no place for babies. Oh, they're not that tough. I'll rain down some teeth. Ooh, a tuna cactus. Why not? Coffee cactus. Oh, dagnabbit. Wow. An endless stream of snakes pours out of a hole in the canyon wall. Let's grab a big one. You ain't much. Snake doesn't have enough skin to even bother putting in a knife. Alright, so that's Steak Springs, people. Isn't that great? Ah, that's right, we haven't been to the abandoned pickle factory yet. Ooh. Your El Vibrato beeps and you follow the signal, because of course you do. Why wouldn't you? One reason why you might not is that it led you to a hulking robot that could easily pound you into scrap. Alright, let's turn up the heat. Alright. Hagen United Pickle Factory. That's what it says, right? Not haunted or anything. You feel a sudden electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob. Oh no, you're late for your shift. Mrs. Glass is going to be so mad. She might literally bite your head off. Okay, well, not literally. Probably. You clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green coveralls. Mrs. Glass, as predicted, is furious.
Late again? You better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're gonna find a place with a nice dormitory in a reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else? With your skills? Ha! You're doing 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work. You're on pickle hopper duty.
Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged, like always. Keeping the hoppers filled to keep a consistent flow down the chutes means you're constantly at a near sprint, because you have to manage the kook shunts to keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Mrs. Glass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. A whack from her cane is the minimum you'll get. Damn it. At the end of the first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouth while Mrs. Glass glares at her pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to the second.
Break's over. Second shift. You, get over to the salt tank, now.
Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at a very specific measurement, which means constant adjustments. Meanwhile, you can feel yourself desiccating from the haze of salt that fills the room. If anything in this place kills you, it's probably going to be the salt tank duty. White lung is nasty business.
Cough on your own time, and get that salinity back to normal. It's supposed to be 976 parts per thousand. How hard is that? Remember, 976, idiot.
We would remember this, but we're just going to kill things instead of actually solving the puzzle, as is our proper idiom for this run. You get another 180-second break before the third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. The company doesn't charge for water, but you've heard a rumor they're considering it.
Break's over, get to the boiler.
Boiler duty means shuffling coal into a furnace that runs a giant tank of boiling vinegar. It stings in here. You've tried to work with your eyes closed, but Mrs. Glass screams if you drop any coal on the floor, or if you let the temperature get too low, or too high, or just for no particular reason. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore.
190 degrees, idiot. Not 189, not 191. What do you think we pay you for?
You don't really miss your sense of smell. Or not coughing all the time. You don't really want anything anymore, except to die. With a gasp, you finally snap out of the horrible hallucination, or profession, or whatever the hell that was. Geez, you can still feel the sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes. You approach the ghost. God, I can't sleep till it's right. We're putting you out of your misery, ghost. Ah, look at all those pickles. They'll give them a good freezing. You can't even hurt me, Ghost Pickle. I waited way too long to do this one. There we go. Ooh. So, thanks to my unrivaled peacemaking abilities, the ghost is definitely at peace now. I got a pile of bones and cucumbers, and a ghost cowboy hat. Haha. See you next time, puzzle. You approach the ghost. Salt, salt, salt. Gotta salt the salt, salt. No, I ain't afraid of no ghost. 2 to my stats ain't gonna be enough. Chill. You put that unfortunate bandit to rest. Maybe now he'll have a less salty attitude. Ooh, ghost pistol and a salt-crushed skull. You approach the ghost. It's not right. It's not right. It's okay. We're gonna make it right. Oh, he's giving me stench elemental damage. You set that ghostly fellow to rights, all right. I got the vinegar-soaked bones and cursed pants. Weird. He didn't have any legs. Oh, let's check out that equipment. It's probably not better, but it's not like what I'm using is that great. Spooky resistance and armor. Berserker showdowns at high noon. Oh hey, and so these remains actually give me a clue to solve the puzzle. But no, I'm all done with that. I might as well visit the silver plater while we're up here. You spot a hellcalf grazing off the side of the trail just as it spots you. Its eyes glow and 2 shadow cows split off from it, forming a small, frightening herd. That's going to just all die anyway. Because you cannot stop the necromancer. And Susie will get an undetectable amount closer to her next level up. Where she will still get one-shotted by everybody. Yep. He managed to defeat the calf and all its shadows, and in doing so, slightly reduce the amount of evil in the world. Yeah, except for my evil, of course. Howdy, what can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? Menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know. Oh, I thought your sign was. Never mind. The man grins, revealing a set of silver-plated teeth. So, you want something plated? What are my options? He looks you up and down. I can plate that hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say. Ooh, it'll add 1 to my maximum achievement points. That's nice, but what else we got here? I can plate your melee weapon that you're using there. It'll do more damage that way. Ooh, and some monsters are vulnerable to silver. Well, what else we have? The pistol, yes. But let's keep going. Maybe something else? He looks through your pack and... Mouth? Well, I could silver up this coil of barbed wire. Hey, that's a fine looking tongue you got there. I can plate that for sure. My actual tongue? The one in my head? Yep. Well, first let's do the barbed wire. And I don't have enough for a silver plated tongue. Maybe we'll come back to that later. But if we have enough time, we might be able to trap ourselves the Hell Cow himself. Let's see, I don't think I need anything at Dirtwater. Still a lot of places I haven't explored yet, though. Let's go back to the Stearns Ranch and see if we can make any of those pop. Wandering Sally, let's see if you picked up anything interesting. I already know that. Yeah, you got nothing. A ghostly translucent bandit on a ghostly translucent horse rides up and points his ghostly translucent rifle at you, demanding all your ghostly translucent valuables. I mean, he doesn't actually specify that your valuables should be ghostly and translucent, but it doesn't seem like he'd have any use for regular ones. Just turn up the heat. Take that, Ghost Rider. Hey, you showed that bandit you aren't afraid of any ghostly translucent jerks. And we got a bit of ectoplasm too. Okay, back to the ranch. And wander. What's this? Off to one side of the trail you see a covered wagon and a small family of settlers who look upset. You folks okay? We're on our way to Dirtwater, but our wagon went and broke down on us. That's rough. You're liable to get attacked by bandits out here, or snakes, or coyotes, or ghosts, or other things that basically live exclusively on stranded travelers. Isn't there something you can do to help us? You can fix the wagon, we can give them a ride to Dirtwater. Let's fix the wagon. Susie, you know about wagons and stuff. Could you fix this? Reckon. Susie crawls into the wagon and pokes around for a moment, reappears and chucks a dead rat over her shoulder. Rat in your carburetor. She'll be fine now. Oh, thank you so much. Come on, give me something. You encounter a family of scared settlers trying to pack their wagon to head back east out of Dirtwater. They're having a hard time getting everything situated. Using your advanced spatial skills, you nestle everything into their wagon with space to spare. Now they won't have to leave their children behind. Oh, isn't that sweet? Ooh, your booze sense alerts you to the presence of a rock. Confused, you move the rock, and sure enough, there's a bottle of booze behind it. You were afraid for a second your booze sense had been replaced with some kind of rock sense. Oh, that's right, I wanted to go see the professor while I was out here. Alright. Ooh, what's this? You encounter a bandit who doesn't look very bandit-like due to the lab coat and the thigh wool holster. Fortunately, she's also wearing a standard black bandit hat, otherwise you might not have been able to tell. Alright, Buster, this is a stick-up. Hand over the meat. You don't seem to have a gun. How about I just punch you out and leave instead? Ha, I like to see you try. Just because I invented an anti-punching ring, and that would help me test it. Okay. You want to punch? Scientifically minded bandit? Oh, that was the wrong beam. Let's try this one. That's more like it. You proved once and for all that science is not a powerful force as bullying. Hopefully, her fancy science ring works better for you than it did for her. We got the ring of moderate unpunchability. Oh, hi, Snowy. I'm sorry, did you want to get into the windows, Snowy? All right. Good to see you again. Have you got those 5 piles of scrap yet? Got them right here. He ambles over to a strange contraption in the corner of the room and begins to tinker. Great, just let me, yep, okay, this'll do the trick. Let me get this running and you'll be able to grab a keystone from it. It'll take another 5 scrap for each one you need. Are you familiar with the Lost Dutch Oven Mine? Grim place, but it's where I found the chassis for that fabricator wedged behind an unusual pile of rocks. Seems like a good place to start hunting. Let's get an extra keystone and an extra keystone. And we'll head off to the Lost Dutch Oven Mine. Snake Pit Mine, Shaggy Dog Cave. I'll go there if I hate you. There's the Lost Dutch Oven Mine. I found the Lost Dutch Oven Mine, guys. Alrighty. Some gin blossoms. And, ooh, stench here is barely tolerable. These lockers are all unlabeled and unlocked. We got miner's pants and a gas mask. Could have used that 5 minutes ago. The miners must have eaten down here to avoid the stench upstairs. Cat's eye candy and instant grits. It's a spittoon, guys! I don't know what kind of tobacco these miners are chewing, but it must have been extra corrosive because this brass spittoon has a hole eaten through the bottom and dark stains underneath where the spit leaked out. Although oddly, it doesn't seem to be leaking now, and it's half full. I guess the miners plugged the hole with something. It's a spittoon. It's disgusting. You can practically see the stink lines coming off it. Come on, let's not do this. Ah, jeez, fine. Okay. Crouch down and take a careful look at the filthy spittoon. Inside is blackened with years' worth of stains. The death broth inside has a rainbow sheen like a parking lot oil spill, and occasionally you find a little bubble that pops on the surface. You can actually feel a slight warmth radiating off it from whatever dire chemical reaction is taking place in there. You realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately, but from the human body's natural instinct for self-preservation. Imagine someone made a big pot of chili corn carne and left it under the porch. 3 rats crawl into the pot, eat half the chili, and then die. A week later, a family of cockroaches take up residence among the writhing maggots. The cockroaches smoke thick black cigars while they light tufts of burning human hair. This is what it smells like. Fortunately for you, the rainbow-colored filament on the surface of the liquid coats your hand as you plunge into the toxic stew, keeping it from being immediately dissolved down to the bones. The smell intensifies, and your stomach prepares to hose the poisons off of your arm with a high-pressure stream of vomit. Your fingers touch something at the bottom of the spittoon. Better pull it out fast while you still have something to pull with. You pull the world's most disgusting pair of pants out of the spittoon and jump back as the hole of the spittoon's bottom, now unplugged, begins to leak steaming filth. Congratulations. You're now the proud owner of the worst object I've ever been paid to think about it, narrowly defeating a leather bondage harness made from the skin of a clown.